Welcome to Careology, the anniversary edition, the science of caring, with your host, Roxy Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Greg. How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Did your year started off?
Yeah, we're starting to celebrate
We're
here.
starting to celebrate already. For those of you who can't see me, we have a big balloon here, a big bottle of champagne, the biggest bottle of champagne I could find. And we are celebrating because I can't believe this is our 1 year anniversary. It's officially tomorrow, but I'm not here tomorrow. So I want to say, if you're tuning in for the first time, or if you are a repeat listener, we want to say thank you so much for going ahead and supporting Careology for 1 year. I can't believe it's been 1 year already. And if, like I said, if this is your first time listening with us, thank you so much. Careology is a weekly radio show, and we promote the science of caring, educating our community, educating ourselves and what's going on in our area. And we are so happy to have you. And if you're on the road driving, please be careful. Just turn the radio up, sit back, watch the lights, watch the traffic, and just enjoy the show. Careology is a subsidiary of Carebag Incorporated. We are a nonprofit here on the Treasure Coast, and our main mission is very simple. We provide access to proper hygiene for the wellness of our community, for our homeless and our families in need. And I always have a little verbiage that I say, when the pandemic was at its highest and you saw all those lines of individuals looking for food, everyone can get food anywhere. But it's very difficult to get the simple things in life that you need: toilet paper, deodorant, and that is what Carebag does. We help those mothers, we help the elderly, we help anyone with the things they need for access for proper hygiene, and we're very proud of that. And this month on the 17th, we actually turned 5 years old. So January is a really, really good month for us, and I am just really excited about the show because we have with us our main sponsor, which is Treasure Coast Lexus. Hello, Treasure Coast Lexus.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. So I have Lisa with me in the studio, and I also have Miss Amber with us, and we're so happy to have them. We're going to talk about what they love about Careology, and we can't have them in here and not talk about what is going on in the car industry, because so many people love to get new things, new ideas, start with new affirmations, start with new goals, and this way you can go ahead and get proper information. Lisa's next to me. I'm going to start with Lisa first. We're just going to get right into this. Lisa, how long have you been at Treasure Coast Lexus?
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
A little birdie buzzed in my ear and told me that you are known as the Queen of Lexus. Is that correct?
Yes.
And why are you the queen? I'm the Queen of Careology.
I don't know. Paul, one of the salesmen, gave me that name.
Carl. We know Carl, don't we?
Paul.
Paul.
It was Paul.
Okay,
Yes.
Paul. You have to be given Queen for a reason.
I don't know.
Is she tooting her own
Just
horn?
one day, he just called me the queen.
He called you the Queen?
And it just stuck.
Are you good at what you do?
I think so.
You think so?
My customers like me.
I would hope so if you're the Queen. Why did you choose Lexus?
I don't know why I really chose Lexus. I was looking for a job, and I was actually looking at Indeed.com.
Okay.
And the job for Lexus came up for a salesperson, and what actually stood out was actually the pay.
Hey,
and,
hello.
You know, that was important.
Oh,
And
very important.
I had never thought of selling cars before, but I said,
Well, have you ever been in sales?
I've been in retail before.
In retail, not
Retail
in car
management.
sales. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I've sold some books and stuff like that.
Because
so
you are an author.
I am.
Yes, you are. You are an author. I knew that a long time ago. Toot ahoy. We'll get to that in a minute, guys. Continue with your story.
So I called up the dealership and asked if I could fill out an application. They said, yeah, sure, come out in. So I got dressed, came in, filled out an application, and actually at the point of the application where I had to put some references down, I don't know if you remember, but
yes,
I called
I do.
you. I called Roxy because I know Roxy. I've known Roxy for probably 5 years now. But I called Roxy and I said, can you be a reference for me? And she said, sure. And she actually told me that she knew Amber. And I never knew the connection until you told me that. And actually when I actually came in to get the job, one of my managers told me that you'd called Amber and put in a good word for me.
My
so
word is
that was
my
nice.
bond. My word is my bond, Greg.
That was really nice of
My
you.
word is my bond. And how are you enjoying it?
I love it.
You love it? You must, because you're the queen of Lexus. Somebody has dethroned somebody, but I'm not going to say any words. So what's happening at Lexus? Let's just get into, because Lexus is a beautiful car. I drove up here, and I was the only truck. I passed 3 Lexuses when I drove in, and I know when I go out, I'm going to see 4. So what is it about Lexus that just makes you passionate to sell?
Well, they drive very smooth and they're very luxurious inside.
Greg
they
is
are
sitting
very
here nodding his
reliable.
head. He's nodding his head. For those that can't see, I can't move my camera, but for those that can't see, he's just nodding his head.
Yep.
So you know he was one of the ones that I passed when I drove in. Go ahead.
They're very reliable cars. So you once you have a Lexus, a lot of people don't want to go back to anything else once they drive a Lexus because it's just so luxurious and it's very just a reliable car.
Oh, okay. Is there anything new happening in 2020 that we need to know about? 2022. Sorry. It's still early, guys. It's just the 4th day of the new year. So excuse me. Is there anything in 2022 that we have to look forward to at Lexus? If someone was
Yes.
interested in looking for a car.
Yes, we have a lot of new models coming out.
Ooh.
We just launched our new IS 500, which is
Okay.
a sedan. Previously, we had the IS 300 and the IS 350, and this one is a V8. So
Okay.
it's a souped-up
Ooh.
version of that. It's
I
really
might
nice.
just want to take a test drive. Me and Greg are like, ooh, because I like
Yes.
power behind an engine. I drive the baby of Lexus, which is I drive a Toyota, which is still in the family, but I love that power behind what I have. I love it. I'm a truck girl, so I love the power behind it. So a V8, now you have my interest, because I'm like, ooh.
Yes,
My husband's
it's
like,
fast.
no, it's fast.
It's fast.
Ooh, okay. I love that.
Keep that away from Carol. And our daughter.
You are in so much trouble. It's not even funny.
Are you kidding? That's my middle name.
That's your middle name. But the fact that you said V8, I'm just thinking, wow. Is there one on the showroom that we can see? Have they come in yet?
It just sold.
It just,
It's just sold. Yeah,
I tell you, did you sell it?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't.
Okay.
I tried.
I bet you
Somebody
did.
beat me to it.
Do
I
I
have
know?
to compete with 14 other
Well,
salespeople.
it's not compete. It's just a
Right.
good. I'm going to say a healthy
Yes,
competition.
exactly.
I compete, so I got what you're saying. Especially as a woman. How many
Right.
women? How many saleswomen are there at Lexus?
3.
There are 3.
And our
Oh,
general sales manager is a woman too,
That's right. What is her name?
Tina Klein.
Oh, so we have owner, which is a woman, breaking the ceiling right there. Then we have our general manager, who is a woman,
Yep.
and then we have 3 sales.
Yes.
All of them, are they right behind the queen bee?
Yes, we're all
top and
good
tip.
at what we do.
Well, I love that. See, Greg, look, we're just breaking the glass ceiling here. I love that. I love that. So, what types of vehicles do you sell the most of?
I sell the most of the RX 350.
Okay.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because I drive one, but
Oh, well, you
Or-
know what? You know what? I think all of you drove one. When I came in here, don't all of you have one? What do you have, Greg?
I have the RX 350.
Okay.
Carol's got the NX.
Okay.
It fits her like a glove.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she loves that. Actually, I've got to bring it in for the 50,000-mile check this week.
Oh, well, talking about the service, tell me about your service department.
our service department is something that makes me really proud when I give somebody a tour,
Okay.
because it looks like you can eat off the floor.
You know what? I have been in there. I've gotten some pictures back there, but that is a beautiful place.
Yes,
It is
yes.
a-
And there's about 40 bays, and all of our mechanics are ASE certified, which is
What
a
is
big deal.
ASC certified?
You
For
have-
those who don't know.
You have to go through a bunch of testing
Okay.
to get certified, so that in different parts of the vehicle, so you know what you're doing.
You know,
Yeah.
so this is not just get a mechanic off the street and we're going.
No.
You have to go through a thorough vetting to
Yes.
touch that car.
Mhm.
I love that. Okay. Well, what else about the service department? Because you got excited.
I mean, like I said, it looks like you can eat off the floor. It's really clean. It's
You know,
really
I'm going to be
nice.
there tomorrow and I'm going to ask.
You
Are
need
you at
to-
work tomorrow?
I'm not, but
Oh. I want nobody else
but
to
somebody
give me
can give you a tour.
I want the queen bee to give me a tour.
so, well, next time, next time, anybody can give you a tour.
So let me
It's
ask you
beautiful.
something. you love Lexus. You've been there a year and a half. You drive a Lexus. You know the you told us what's new for 2022. You love the service department. What if somebody says, okay, I can't afford a new Lexus, but I want a Lexus? What options do they have?
Well, we have lots of other vehicles too. We sell all makes and models.
Okay.
We sell cars from $15,000 and up, so
Okay.
pretty much.
So they must not let the Lexus name and that beautiful. Well, first of all, the building is beautiful. I constantly talk about the building on this show. Absolutely a work of art. Astonishing. If you haven't, you just need, even if it's to go by the service you get, the welcome you get when you open the door. Greg, do you go there and the door's open?
Oh, yeah.
And they just greet you with a smile.
And the
So-
remodeling
and
of the building.
It is
so
beautiful.
good.
That's
Yeah.
like the remodeling
Yeah.
is absolutely. I love the stairs. It is just
Yes.
astonishing, just the way the stairs go up, and the building basically just curtails the way everyone just handles the professionalism that they have. So if you can't afford a new car, you can go ahead and you can get a used option. What's the difference between leasing and purchasing if someone wanted to get a car?
Leasing and purchasing. So there's a few differences. Leasing is basically you don't own the car. You're kind of renting it for a few years. So it's usually 3 years, and usually people have to stay under a certain mileage. And it takes a lot of if you wanted to lease, say you like new technology, okay, and you want new technology every few years, you're a candidate for leasing because
okay.
obviously things change every few years, and you can get a new car every 3 years or so.
Okay.
When you buy, you don't have restrictions on mileage. When you lease, you can only go so many miles. Otherwise, you have to pay for more miles. So
What
it depends
about
how
if-
often you drive.
What about if someone leases the car and decides, you know what, I want to keep it? Do they have that option?
Yes. At the
Oh,
end of the
okay.
lease, you can turn in your car, or you can purchase your car.
Okay.
Or
And
you
that's
can,
what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Carol, you were not going to get her out. You were not going to get her out of that car.
You're not?
And she just said, let's just buy it. Yeah.
Let's just buy
So
it.
we did,
And
yeah.
just did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So after you finish your lease and you paid, you can just keep the car then?
after you finish your lease, if you want to purchase your car, you would have to go through. You just purchase it.
Oh, okay.
So you could finance it, or you could pay cash, however you'd like to pay
To do
for it.
Okay.
Or you can also turn in your lease and trade for a new.
A new, a
car.
different model. So there's so many different options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about this. We talked about leasing, we talked about purchasing, but I want to go back because so many people want a car. And a lot of people want a Lexus and don't really understand. They want a new one. They don't understand they can't purchase. Are your used Lexuses certified?
Yes. So we have one of the best certified programs in the business, in the
Okay.
car business.
Congratulations.
I think it's awesome. They do so how it works is every car goes through a 161-point inspection, and everything's brought to like new mechanically in the car. They also extend the warranty from 4 years to 6 years, and they give you unlimited miles on the
Okay.
car. So you get that. You get 2 years of free scheduled maintenance. You get free roadside assistance. You get trip interruption. So say you're on a trip and something happens to your car, Lexus will reimburse you up to $200 per night if you have to stay somewhere because your car is broke down.
Okay.
And they also offer 3 months free Sirius radio with that too.
You know a lot in a
So.
year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm impressed. Somebody better hold on to her. You got it? It's done. She said Amber's sitting here done. So I'm just going to move to Miss Amber. Lisa, thank you so much. I am so happy that you called me. Because
I'm so happy that
I'm
I
happy you
called
called me because I said, do you know how to sell cars? You ever sell cars? She says, I don't know, but I'm going to try. I said, girl, go for it. You can do it. Because I know you. I know your ambition. But I'm so happy because look at you. You go, girl. If anyone's wondering, I did hit her on her arm when you heard me say go, girl. For those that can't see us, I see all of you on Facebook. Thank you for saying Happy New Year, guys. And thank you for happy birthday to Careology. We love you, and we love that you guys are looking in. If you have any questions for us, just come on and, we'll be happy to. I am getting ready to look and see what questions you have for me because I see them popping up. So thank you so much, guys. So I want to say, first of all, Miss Amber, thank you so much, because you have been our main sponsor on Careology, and without you, we couldn't have the show. So we are very happy and just very grateful. If Cliff was here, he would have been giving me an applause right now. So I'm just going to clap.
Yay!
Thank you, Mr. Greg. So we thank you, because I was driving here and I was talking to someone, and I was like, we've had so many nonprofits on here. We've had so many interesting conversations with so many individuals. And you know, when you ask yourself a question, I asked myself, I said, what really has been my favorite show? And I'm not putting down any show because I'm the host, but I think one of my favorite shows was about gun safety. I think that has been one of my favorite shows because it really opened up my eyes. Richard Stein, with his business, really opened up my eyes on that a child's index finger is strong enough to pull a trigger. Mm-hmm. Your husband's a police officer, by the way. Is it officer or sergeant? Sergeant.
Yeah.
I met him.
With St. Lucie County.
With St. Lucie County, and I met him. Big guy. I like him. I love him. Just tell him I love him. And I just learned so much. And then we've had every Fort Pierce County, St. Lucie County, Port St. Lucie County with the police departments, Crime Stoppers. We learned so much information. Our audience learned how to be safe. So we've had so much, Amber. And it's because of you that we've been able to do this. And we truly thank you. And we're going into our second year now. When I said, Greg, we've done this 1 year, he's like, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it's been a year already. When I first started, I could hardly talk. I used to have Bishop here with me just to help me and to have a conversation. And now we're whizzing through this. And by the time
You're so shy.
I know. By the time you look, boom, a whole year is gone. But Amber, we just want to say thank you. Thank you, Teresa, Jocelyn, Carol. We appreciate you. We've had Milo, we've had Bishop, we've had Jet on as our co-host. You guys are going to be hearing a little more of them when the new year comes in. But I want to talk about the new year, and we're going to talk about it right after we come back from these commercials. So stay tuned with us, and we will be right back after these messages from one of our sponsors right here in the studio. Reimagine the way you buy a car, what would you do? Make it simple, make negotiations disappear, demand transparency, then experience amazing at your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Car buying simplified. Treasure Coast Lexus is a proud sponsor of Careology. Every Tuesday at 6:05 p.m., caring and supporting for our community. Car buying simplified. Check out your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Thinking of building your next home or renovating? Come see us at Grozer Builders. We will create a home suited for your lifestyle. With years of experience means we give you a complete professional service from a dream to a concept. You will get the best results, best value, best quality is what you get from Grozer Builders. Visit us at grozerbuilders.com. You deserve better. You deserve Grozer.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
It's anniversary time.
Yes, it is.
For Careology.
Thank you, Greg, and welcome back to Careology. My name is Roxy, and in the studio I have with me Lisa, the Queen Bee at Lexus. She is the Queen of Sales. I'm not going to say the Queen Bee, the number one. I don't want to put anyone down because we love everyone. And we have our beautiful sponsor, Miss Amber, here with us from Treasure Coast Lexus, and we were just thanking her for what we are able to do. But since this is a new year, I'm just going to switch gears a little bit. And I was talking to a friend today, and well, a lot of people have called me since the new year. Roxy, what are your resolutions? I don't tell anyone my resolutions because there are too many haters out there. You have a resolution and you want to keep your resolution, keep it to yourself and let people watch how you succeed. Let people watch how you grow. Let people watch how you flourish. But what you can do, you can start the year off with good affirmations. And some of the affirmations I started to type a little bit. And one thing we always talk about here, and that was our first show, is taking care of your mental health. That is so important. And I remember, I think we've had 3 or 4 shows about mental health because we've had a last rough 2 years. And I think 2 years have affected everyone. If you say that it hasn't affected you, you're not telling the truth. I'm not going to call you a liar, but you're not telling the whole truth. So taking care of your mental health is so important, and looking after your physical health. As the new year is among us, it's a perfect time to make affirmations as part of your routine and bring some positivity to your life. Waking up in the morning and thinking about something so positive really, really starts your day off well. And I wrote down a few that I start. I'm ready for a fresh new start. You get up and you look out the window. The first thing I say, oh, thank God I woke up. My eyes are open. So that's number 1. I thank God for waking up in the morning. And that's a positive start. I'm optimistic about everything that I do. Now, I'm not telling what you should do. I'm talking about myself because I've always promised all of you transparency and honesty. So this is things that I start off with me. And I try to find out how successful am I going to be today? How easy is it going to be for me to get over those humps? Because I set very high goals for myself. And if I can reach one of those goals, that means I've succeeded. So that is how I look at my affirmations. This being a new year, a lot of us, we want to just change our mindset. So I'm going to just flip the script now. Lisa, if you had to think of an affirmation, what is something, I don't want a resolution because that's private. I don't like to get into people's business. But if you had to think of affirmations, what is something that you would just aspire to as an affirmation? I'm going to ask you the same question too, so think about it.
Success comes easily to me.
Ooh. And it does come easily to you, doesn't it? I need to
Put it into words and
you go.
It will happen.
High five, girl. That's what I'm talking about, writing it down. But we talked about last week with Pastor Haynes on the show. I can't remember the topic he said, but we were talking about goals. And he said, as you write your goals, you can see them happen. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what you said, writing them down. That's why keeping a journal is important. Yes. That's, I think, a bad habit with me. I start a journal, all good intentions. And I think by mid-March, April, I'm always stopping at mid-March, April. So I decided I'm going to do a weekly journal. I don't have to do it every day because I do it on my time. Write weekly the things that you know you've been successful at. But I like that, writing it down. Ma'am?
So I have a wonderful opportunity to spend a lot of time with some wonderful people who like to talk about affirmations. So actually I spoke to a couple people today. I won't say the names, but we talk about the P's. We talk about peace. We talk about positivity. We talk about perseverance, and we talk about patience. And if you think of all those things in our life, especially after the 2 years that we've been through, all of those affect our lives. And if we can focus on those P's.
The P's. Positivity.
Peace. Perseverance. And patience.
Peace. Perseverance. Peace. Perseverance.
Positivity.
And positivity.
Yes.
I got another one to that.
Which one?
Yes.
And that is preparation.
Absolutely.
Preparation. Ooh.
Yes.
I like that. I feel like I should have come up with a P now.
Come on.
I'm telling you, prosperity.
There you go.
Oh.
That's the best P.
Yes. Look, I'm the only one left out. Positivity.
Amen.
There we go. Did we have positivity before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you just made me feel good.
It's good.
It's all right. It's all good. Well, I love that. See, this is what it is. It's not about really making a resolution. It's making an affirmation, because once you make that affirmation, it stays with you. You continue to grow. You keep it in your head all the time. I'm ready for a fresh new start. So many people are looking for work. So many people are looking for a job. So many people are trying to figure out how can they get to the next level. You're ready for a fresh start, or to be optimistic about what you want your outcome to be. So right now, I know for Careology, I'm looking for better conversations with individuals. I'm looking for individuals that have a deep meaning, that a year later, and I think about them, I think about the conversations we had. Like we had Dr. Wilhelmina Lewis talking about the COVID. What she said, a lot of the things she said, they stayed with me because it made an impact in my life. And we take away negative thoughts. Negativity, if you have somebody negative in your life, the first thing I say, delete their number out your phone. What I do is I put DNA next to their names, which means do not answer. That's what I do. I put DNA next to their names.
Okay.
Because
That's
I'm
smart.
That's what I do. Sometimes I don't take them out because I'm not really bothered by them, but I put DNA because when I see that call come up, I know do not answer, because it's going to be a story, it's going to be a lie, it's going to be something you're going to tell me that's going to waste my time, and my time is money. And my time is precious. And when people don't understand, when you sit on your phone, sit at a table, or sit at someone and you're listening to that negativity, you're listening to that gossip, you're listening to that lie, especially when you know it's a lie, you are part of the problem. They cannot continue with that conversation if you don't say stop. I have a friend that always tells me pause. If you don't tell them pause, wait a minute, that's not right, you are now part of the problem. So I put DNA, because I'm not really going to give them that credit that they bothered me so much that I delete their number out my phone. So I just put DNA, and I just don't answer. I just close when they call. The ring. You can't leave a message on my phone. So it's just, you can't leave a voice message on my phone. I took that off, and I just press the button so I don't hear it ring anymore, and I just let it ring until it stops. DNA, do not answer.
I love it.
That's what I do.
Awesome.
That's how I start my
That's
affirmation.
awesome.
So
Yes.
guess what? I don't have that negativity in my life. I could find negativity 24 hours a day, but I choose not to. I just block it out, and I look for something positive. I try to embrace what I have. I try to embrace the mindset. I try to embrace the abundance of what I have. Everyone has an abundance. If you have food in your fridge, that is an abundance. If your light is on, that is an abundance. You have something in your life that you are grateful for, that is an abundance. So everyone has. People think abundance means money. It doesn't. It means the little things in life that you're grateful for. A lot of mothers are grateful for health for their children, health for their parents. That is an abundance of something. And we want people to know that. You know, some people say, I want to change my life. You can't change your life. You have to do better, and your life will change. You know, we get that. We get a lot of scenarios mixed up, and we need to really concentrate. Like Amber said, we've had a rocky 2 years. It has just been like a yo-yo, up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't know what 22 is going to bring, but I know what it's going to bring for me. I'm going to peace. That's what I want. I have my resolutions, but like I said, your resolutions should stay to yourself. Because this is the thing, individuals, people in Radio Land. When you start putting your resolutions on social media that everyone could see, you upset other people that have no vision to go any further. There's some people that don't have a vision to even take a step in front of them. So just imagine when you have it down there. I like to use the word haters, because if someone's not getting behind you and pushing you up, that means they're pushing you down. Let people see you exhale. Let them see you prevail. Let them see you keep climbing the ladder. Oh my goodness, look at Lisa go. How is she doing this? Because Lisa already made her resolutions, and they just got to watch you. That's it. No one has to know what you're going to do. You don't tell people when you're going to cook. You don't tell people when you're going to the bathroom. You just go. You do your business. Do your business. and people will just see what happens. You just shine in your glory, and that's what we want for everyone listening in 2022. If you could change one thing for 2022, what would it be? I know I'm just putting y'all on the spot.
Let me think. I have to think about it.
Well, that's all right. If you could change one thing for
Amber, you go.
2022, Amber.
I would say focus.
Focus.
I think that because of the past couple of years, it's allowed us to kind of come grounded. And so now we need to focus on what's important. Our health.
Oh, yeah.
Our family, our friends, what we have, not what we're going to get, what we have now. And I think focus is what I would suggest we all change, is what we focus on. Yep.
Well, I think everything that we've gone through over the past 2 years, what it has really shown me is that I can do without a lot. There's a lot I thought I always needed, had to have. And what 20 and 21 showed me was that I didn't need that. I really didn't need that. We had no choice. We had to go without it, and I survived. And I realized what was important. And to me, that was it focused. It made the last 2 years actually made me focus on what was important to me. And I just started cutting. You know how you go to your computer and you're typing a letter, you just cut and paste? I'm just cutting. I'm not even pasting it nowhere. Greg, I'm just cutting it out because I don't need it. Some people say, oh, Roxy, that sounds so cruel. No, it's not. When you have individuals in your life that waste your time and waste your energy, that sucks you dry. You see what I'm saying? It sucks you. It takes everything out of you. And to me, loyalty is anyone that knows me, loyalty for me is number one. I am big on loyalty. The minute I find out you're not loyal, I'm done. Or somebody, oh, how can you do that? That's how I am. Loyalty for me is big. I think if I tell you something, it should stay there. The same way if someone tells me something, it should stay there. It goes to my grave and I think that's what we're missing. The loyalty that we have with each other, it's missing. I know gossip, I know talking about is a normal thing, but it doesn't have to be. And I think I would love everyone to just look into their life and treat individuals how you want to be treated. It's in the Bible. I didn't make this stuff up. It's in the Bible.
It's a golden rule.
It's a golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. Do unto others as you would like them to do to yourself. And that's exactly how we should live. If we live that way, we'll be surprised how much happier we will be. It is just, you can't keep looking back at the past. Some of us do. Sometimes I do. I look at the past and it affects my future. We have to let go. And that's hard I'm saying it, but that's one of my pet peeves. That's something that's very difficult for me. I have a hard time letting go. I do. Because mistrust for me, boy, if we can go to a commercial, Greg, now this would be a perfect time. I'm just joking.
We can do it.
We can do it because I'm being honest. That is one of my biggest that's one of my biggest things. I have a hard time forgiving because I believe if you hurt me, you're gonna keep doing it over and over again. But I'm told I need to work on that. So I work on that at my own pace. Are you ready for me yet?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So what I think I would like to change is to focus on being present, because sometimes when we look back to the past, it makes us sad. If we look too much to the future, it makes us anxious. So if we stay present, that's the place to be.
That's a new P, present.
I love it.
Did you have present already?
I got it now.
Ooh.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sold another idea.
Thank you, Lisa. Present, Amber.
Yes,
present.
ma'am. Yes.
So we have a whole lot of P's, and the P's are just basically lining up with the start of our new year for our affirmations. We need to have peace. I put peace as number one.
Amen.
Because without peace, everything else is not going to line up. You have to have peace. You have to be present. You have to be positive. You have to have perseverance. Patience. I should put that right under.
It's my word.
That's your word.
Yeah, it's our word.
We did that one day.
We're all Geminis.
We're all Geminis
Yes,
here?
ma'am.
Yes.
You're what?
June 6th.
I'm June 7th.
May 23rd. Sorry, Greg.
Greg.
When's your birthday?
July 9, and I
Oh, he's
have
a
no
Cancer.
patience. None.
Well,
Zero.
I won't. Will I be here for your birthday coming up? No, I won't. So happy belated birthday.
Happy belated
Because I will
birthday.
see you
Yeah.
afterwards. Happy belated birthday, Mr. Greg. But
July.
there's so much more. You know, I like what you said because I have that. When you believe in your dreams, you believe in yourself and all that you are. So you can dream, but when you dream big. So a lot of my ideas that have come from Carebag and Careology happened while I woke up. I keep a little pen, or I used to keep a pen and pad. Now I just grab my phone and write it in my notes. A lot of the things that I have done with Carebag has come in my sleep, and I just write them in my notes. Sometimes I wake up and I understand nothing that I wrote, and some things they stick out like a big green thumb. And I'll read it. Some things I bring to my board, I bring to my friends. What do you think? And they're like, Some things are like, woo. So you write them down. You don't know what you're thinking. When you have a good friend, now, just to let you know about a good friend is when you tell somebody something and you know it's a bad idea and they look at you and they tell you, yes, it is. That is not a good friend. A good friend is when you tell them something and you know it's not a good idea, or you might think it's a good idea, and they tell you straight off the bat, that's terrible. That's when I know I have a good friend, because I test my friends. I test my friends, Greg. I'll come up with the worst idea possible, and I'll ask them, and some of them would just look at me, and I'm like, yeah, she's a ride or die chick. There we go.
How are you going to improve,
If you don't have the right people beside you.
Exactly.
You have to have people beside you. Greg, that's why I love you. You got to have people beside you that are going to motivate you, that are going to push you, that are going to tell you yes and are going to tell you no. You can't have yes all the time. You need friends that are going to be able to say, you know what, Roxy, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I have some that tell me that in the nicest way possible. And some of them like, girl, nope, we're not doing that. Nope. They just cut me loose. Some of them do this. They just give me that, like they're going to take my head off with that arm. Nope. That's not going to work. This year,
it used to happen all the time in television.
Yeah. This year, look for people that are positive in your life. When you tell them something, they're gonna be beside you. And we want to just look for this year. This is a brand new year. Let's forget about 2020. Let's forget about 2021, and let's see how success comes easily to most of us. Let's see how we flourish. Let's see how we have new ideas. You always get up and say, I'm going to make this the best day of my life. It doesn't matter what you're going to do. I'm going to make this the best day of my life. And above all, ladies and gentlemen, love yourself. So I'm going to tell you a little secret just between me and you. Nobody loves me like I do. I tell a lot of my friends that. No one loves me like me. You, my husband, my mom, nobody, only Jesus. Nobody can love me the way I love me, because that's how you start your day. When you love yourself and you feel good about yourself, you're positive about yourself, you're in charge of your happiness, and you accept 100% of your love for yourself, you just keep flourishing. You don't need anyone's approval, because you're doing this on a pathway. You don't need a husband's approval. You don't need a wife's approval. You don't need somebody to pat you on your back. You walk into a room and you know you got this. Start loving yourself. When you wake up in the morning, or you look in the mirror right now and you say, I am beautiful. Greg, I am beautiful.
You are.
Whether he believes it or want to agree with me or not, I don't care, because I am beautiful. Nobody can tell me anything different. You don't have to like me, because I know I'm beautiful. I know I am worth it. Lisa, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
You're very well. Amber, you are beautiful.
Thank you. I actually, someone texted me who's listening on Facebook, and they said the last P is prayer.
Ooh,
nice.
Ooh, I got goosebumps. Woo! and we here talking about amen and Jesus, and none of us could have figured that out. Amen. Whoever said that, thank you. Because that's something we need, is prayer. On this show, we talk about God, and we talk about prayer, because with prayer, everything is possible. So thank you for giving us that P. How many P's do we have all together now?
We have 7.
We have 7. Ooh. 7 is a
my lucky
number.
number.
7 is a good number.
It's a great number.
7 is a number of completion.
Amen.
So we're starting it off with peace and we're ending it with prayer. So everything in the middle is just a divine intervention because 7 is a divine number. And that is, to me, that is just perfect. So what we want everyone to say is, I am grateful for every day. I am grateful for me. That's number 1. So you can say this and put your name there. I am grateful for every day. I am grateful for Roseanne. I am grateful for
Lisa.
I am grateful for
Amber.
I am grateful for Mr. Greg.
I forgot my name.
Well, we are grateful for
And
Mr.
Carol,
Greg.
too.
And Miss Carol,
No,
definitely.
Carol.
Definitely. And the next thing you say, the best is yet to come. So I am grateful for every day. I am grateful for Roseanne, and the best is yet to come. I accept 100% responsibility of my own life. We all have a habit of wanting to blame everybody else for something that happens. But let us take 100%. Roseanne accepts 100% responsibility for my own life. And I am in charge of my own happiness. Nobody makes me happy but me. My dog brings me joy. Your husband brings me love. My mom brings me what moms do. But I love myself, and I am in charge of my own happiness. And I love myself for who I am. You need to tell yourself that. I love myself for my short, red, curly hair that I have. The curly is what God gave me. The red is from Jones Michelle Hair Studio. Thank you, Michelle. But I'm grateful for it, and I'm doing the best I can every day.
See, and I always thought you were a natural redhead.
No,
That's good.
no,
You're good.
I like that one.
That's
I might be brown tomorrow. I might be brown next week. Because I've been blue in different colors for those that have known me over the years. I believe God created hairdressers for color, and I'm going to use it. But if we do those things every day, we're just going to have peace, love, and happiness. So what is your affirmation? Your main affirmation? Your next affirmation to say?
Let's see.
We're going to go to Amber. Go ahead, Amber.
So I'm going to get off the P's and I'm going to say laughter. I don't think we laugh enough. And I think sometimes we take things too seriously. We were talking about being present. And I think that we need to laugh more. We need to enjoy the happiness in life.
Do you know what I do before I go to bed? Well, no, you don't.
I don't, Roxy.
No, you do not. We do talk a lot, but no, you don't. But this is a PG show. So somebody's
Welcome
laughing.
to Oprah Winfrey. True confession.
So just to let you know, I try to find a comedy show that I can watch before I go to bed. I love English comedy. I just love comedy. I try to find something to laugh at because when you can go to bed laughing, you're such in a better mood. I find out when I watch a serious movie and I go to bed, my eyes are like, okay, they just took his neck off with an axe, and I'm like, okay, I gotta wire down. But when you find something funny to laugh with or something to read, there are a couple things on YouTube. There's a Schuler King. He's a comedian. I love to watch him. He gets the craziest things. 10 minutes of him, and I'm laughing, and I'm going to bed, and it makes laughter takes the wrinkles out of your face. That's why I don't have any. And it just makes you look younger. I'm really 70. And you just feel better about yourself. So laughter is good, and we want that. So if you're having a hard time and you're going through, find something funny on YouTube, on somewhere. Find it. Go to laugh. Go to bed because your peace and your restfulness is just calm. That's that laugh. That's what I do. Different things for different folks. But for those of you who want to know what I do before I go to bed, I find something to laugh at. That's it. If my dog is not doing something crazy, we find something to laugh at because it makes a smile on your face goes a long way. It really does. It really does. So that is the start of our year that I wanted to leave you guys with for our affirmations, because it has been a year that we can look back and talk about, wow, I can look back on 21 and 20 and 21 and say I have had so many people that started off the year with me that are no longer with me. COVID related, non-COVID related, but it doesn't even matter. They are just not here. So we need to take the people that we have in our life. We need to love them. We need to hold them, and we need to respect them. And Amber, I think that's something that's missing. I think last year people just lost respect. They just lost respect altogether. I mean, you go, if the light turns green and you don't move, they're ready to come out your car and shoot you. If you're in a grocery store and you're not moving fast enough, or somebody tells you to put on a mask or not put on a mask, they're ready to kill you. We have just lost the patience. We've lost respect. We lost reverence for life. And it'll be so good as a nation if we can go ahead and we can get that back, because it's so, respect is so important. Respect, my dad, that's dead and God, used to tell me, you can have as much education as you want, but respect will open every door for you. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be the poorest man, the richest person, the dumbest person, the smartest person. It doesn't matter what your IQ is. Respect will open a door for you. And I think that's what we're missing. We're such in a rush. We're so not present. Like you were saying, to be present. So many people are just not even mindful of what's going on. They just go to bed angry and they wake up angry, and they have no respect for each other. So we want to go ahead and we want to change that. We want to have respect for each other. We're about to come to the end of our show. Is there anything that you wanted to say, Lisa, that you didn't get a chance to say?
I don't think so.
We covered everything.
I mean, the only thing I was going to say about working for the Woods family and everything is I think a lot of people choose Lexus because of a lot of the stuff they do with Carebag and different
yeah, they are. The Woods family is a philanthropy when it comes to just nonprofits. Yes. I am happy and I am lucky to be graced in the basket. I'm going to call it the basket. This is my show, so I'm going to call it the basket. Right. But I'm graced to be in the basket of the Woods family because they have been a positive light force for myself and for many other nonprofits. It's not just, and there's so much with the children. Children are very big. Greg is nodding his head here. You got something to say, Greg? Go ahead. You can say.
No, I mean, for all the time they've been open.
Yeah.
Supporting the Christmas kids every year.
There we go. So it's not just Roxy at Carebag talking. The Woods family they're a pivotal force to be reckoned with when it comes to philanthropy here on the Treasure Coast. And through Treasure Coast Lexus and Treasure Coast Toyota, we are just so grateful for what you and your family have brought to this community. And for those that don't know, you need to know. We can talk about this for a whole month on my show. For 4 hours, I can fill you up. And the nonprofits that they do bless, which is so many, I can't name them, and she probably can't remember them either. We just, on behalf of them and through me, we just want to say thank you, because we're able to do what we can for our community through you. And you just can't go up and say you a nonprofit. I'm going to let you know they vet you. I'm just going to look. Greg, we just going to throw that out there. Don't come up there and talk about, oh, I'm a nonprofit. They vet you. They want to know what you're doing because they're hands-on. They're boots on the ground. You may not see them, but they have boots on the ground. And they help our community with the way they do. Mrs. Amber, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would, actually. It's a give and take. Our organization works with other organizations and all organizations that do care about our community. And thank you, Roxy, for everything that you've done. We wouldn't have Lisa if it wasn't for you.
Oh,
just so you know.
Thank you.
We have a lot of we have a lot of amazing associates.
Yes.
And through referrals, we have a lot of amazing customers and guests. And we've been with Greg and WPSL for I don't know how many years. And so thank you, and thank the community and everybody who's involved. And if we can't do it, we'll figure out how to do it. Yes.
And for all on Facebook that are asking me, where is Amber? She said she would come on the show under one condition, I could not have her on video, so she will not be.
She's not on our camera.
She's not.
either.
She's not on WPSL TV's camera, and she's not on Carebag's camera. And what we do at Careology, we respect that.
Thank you.
Even though I want to shift it, everyone's laughing. They're like, just shift it. No, I'm not going to shift it because we
Remember
keep our
respect,
word.
guys.
That's it. Respect. Perspect. However you want to put another P in there, we're going to put it in there.
It's called witness protection.
Witness protection. There you go. So protection of the witness. There you go. So, but we want to thank both of you. Lisa, first of all, I am so excited on what you're doing at Lexus. If I didn't have a new car, I would just come and get one. I see her looking at me. But no, I love a truck. I love my Toyota. But I want to say thank you. It's been a pleasure, and it's been so nice seeing you and how you've just blossomed.
Thank you.
You never knew you had it, and just thank you so much. And thank you for the book, Tooth Ahoy. Lisa is an author of Tooth Ahoy. Pirate Pete's Voyage and Healthy Teeth. I'm putting it up here. And she got us one of the books to go in our book drive for our kids. So we're very happy. And you can also Google her and you can find it. But I want to say, everyone, this is our new year. Carebag will be on again for another year. And we are so grateful for that because we're doing so well. And we want to say thank you for your support. And if you want to find out about Carebag, please go to www.givecarebag.com and you can find all about us on what we're doing and how we're helping the community and how we're pushing the community. And we have how many minutes left, Greg? 3 minutes. Just to put it out there, we are going to be doing a back to school drive. We're going to be giving kids free haircuts for back to school in August. And what we are doing is every child that comes, we want to give them a book bag filled with hygiene. So we are asking the community to go out. Everyone, buy a book bag. Drop it off to us. I'm even going to put it out here before I ask Mr. Greg or Miss Carol. Drop it off at the station. They'll take it from me.
Lexus.
At Lexus. Woo! We can drop it off at Lexus. Thank you. So we're looking for book bags because we want to give every child. They're going to get books. They're going to get pencils. That's easy to get. Deodorant. Lotion, toilet paper. A lot of households, a lot of kids are missing that. So every kid that comes for a haircut, to get their hair braided back to school, we like to go ahead and give them a brand new book bag. So if you'd like to jump on board with this, we're starting it early because by the time you blink, August is here. And we want to have enough book bags for every child that comes. And I'm going to wrap it up and say, my name is Roxy. This is Careology, our 1 year anniversary show, and it has been such a pleasure having you on, and we hope that you guys will stay with us for the next year. Miss Greg and Miss Carol and WPSL, thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Treasure Coast Lexus, Treasure Coast Toyota, for being our sponsor and making this possible. And to all our guests that have been on, we could not have a great show unless you were here. So I want to just leave everyone with your affirmation. Remember to be grateful. The best is yet to come. Take 100% responsibility of your own life. You are in charge of your happiness. Love yourself and do the best you can every day. And this is Roxy, and we will be back next week, Tuesday at 6:05 on WPSL. And you guys have a wonderful evening. And Greg, thank you so much. Good night, guys. Be safe.
You've been listening to Careology, the anniversary edition. Here already. Wow. Very cool. This is WPSL.